Welcome, all you beautiful souls, to your weekly energy update. And we're looking at the week of August 7th through August 14th. These, of course, are timeless too. So if you come across these outside of that time frame, then trust your intuition. And I'm sure there are messages here for you. But if you are watching during that week, we actually have the Lionsgate portal happening on August 8th. And I did create separate videos for each individual zodiac sign that I put out about a week ago. I'll have those linked in the description box below, and also at the end of the video I'll throw like a little playlist on one of the sides here. We also have this week on August 11th the super full moon in Aquarius. It'll be around 7:35 Mountain Time. So wherever you're at in the United States, you can alter that to see when it's at its fullest for you there. But of course, the super full moon is just closer to the Earth than its normal huge orbit, and just influences us more. You know, we're made of water, so the tides of the water within us, emotional tides, change, so they're more expansive and they're more influenced. Also, the full moon is a great time for this phase for reviewing and releasing type of ceremonies. Now, there is a great book called Planetology by Annie Botticelli, who I adore, and she has this great kind of ceremony that she does where you can have 10 of these review and release type of items. Now, you can focus on any subject for the release, but if you focus in on the kind of areas related to the Aquarius energy, because it's an Aquarius super moon, then that moon energy will be even more impactful. Now, Aquarian energy is around kind of associations and aspirations. So you're talking about like friends and acquaintances, groups, teams, so kind of social type of circle things, even social media. They also influences like technology type things, so like internet-based projects and things along those lines. And with, of course, Aquarius being a mental air energy, it's about mental planes, have to do with inflexibility, but a huge thing is about it's a focus on our big dreams, our heart's desire, because Aquarian energy is very humanitarian, it's community, it's global. So looking at like kind of your overall big dreams that you have. Physically, it does impact our ankles, our calves, our veins, and circulation. So if you have any specific concerns around that, you can have this review and release ceremony be around that. And what you do is you just list out like, 1 to 10, and have it kind of be around a gratitude approach really helps too. So like, thank you for revealing and releasing any blocks that have stood between me and then you fill in the blank. Doing those types of things really helps as well. So if you want to give that a try, you can do that. I will link Annie's book, Planetology, down in the description box below if you want to check it out. It's a wonderful book around astrology and wishes and birthday wishes and granddaddy wishes. So it's a wonderful book that just helps you understand all the energies that we deal with on a daily basis. You do want to, of course, do that within 8 hours before the full moon is what she recommends. So before that 7:35 p.m. Mountain Time, you want to do it 8 hours before, so that the reveal and release starts impacting it as soon as that full moon hits. So I love it. We're going to jump into your reading right now and just see what else the Creator and Spirit would like you to know about this amazing week. All right, Capricorns, this is your weekly energy update, and we are going to start off by pulling a card here from the Shaman Dreams Oracle, and any of the cards I use in a reading I do list in the description box below. Give these a good shuffle and see what Spirit and the Creator would like you to know about the energy of this week. Actually, they do want that one right there. So we will go ahead and start with this. And you've got the Magician's Sword, confidence in your magic. And what a beautiful, beautiful card there. Put that right here. We'll see what energy comes in. But of course, the Magician is all about that manifesting energy of the Lion's Gate portal, and the sword representing this mental, airy type of energy, with in the tarot, which we'll look at here in a moment too. The swords represent your mind, your mental arena. So it's your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations. And the Magician's sword's coming in is really showing you this combination, this coordination between your mind and your manifesting energy. Let's see what else they have to say here, because it is about confidence in your magic, but nothing can stop you. It's about the beauty that you seek. So when the Magician's sword appears, you're called to cut the cords that bind you to old thought forms and beliefs, or to friends who are not true. With the power of the Magician's sword, nothing can stop you, hurt you, or turn you away from the beauty you seek or the goal you desire with all your heart. The sword is a tool, not a weapon, so make sure you wield it wisely and for the greater good. Find the stuck places where you are kept tethered to a toxic person, a particular location, or a faulty thought or belief, and let the blade do its magic. You have a large endowment of magic available to you when you believe in miracles. But don't look to the heavens to grant you a wish. Look within. Use the Magician's sword to cut through the limiting beliefs. And remember that all beliefs are limiting, and focus your intention in order to create what you wish. You have all the tools you need for the task at hand. You need only muster the wherewithal to deploy the resources that you have. When the Magician's sword appears, it is a time to get moving. This is not a tool for contemplation, for gazing at the finely polished edge. It is an instrument calling for decisive action. And remember, the sword is alive with the wisdom you can summon to help you find the best course of action. Do not hesitate. Act. Yeah. So definitely this is a lot of this Ace of Swords energy about cutting away those old thoughts and those old beliefs that are no longer serving you. And it's a beautiful combination here of that Lion's Gate portal that I talked about in the introduction and that full moon, releasing of those blocks that we talked about. So definitely this is perfect energy for what's coming in for you this week. We're also going to pull a card here from the Spirit Animal Oracle and just see what spirit animal wants to make themselves known, what messages they have, what energy or essence they want to share with you, or who's going to accompany you on this beautiful adventure. You do have 37 adds up to 10 when you add the 3 and 7, which is endings and new beginnings. So you definitely are ready. Okay, they made themselves known already. And you have the Horse Spirit. Freedom is yours. Master number 33. Yep, you're ready to get moving. Again, there's this correlation between these oracle cards and the tarot, because the knights, which are represented, riding a horse in the on the cards, is about movement and moving along. So you definitely are encouraged to giddy up and let's get going. Let's see what else they have to add for you here. We're going to read the protection one for this. It says, are you feeling stuck? Has your spirit been broken by challenges that you faced? Your current choices may not seem the best, but you are not seeing the clearing ahead where you can break free and run. Whatever your choices right now, they can lead you to exhilarating freedom, so trust the guidance of Spirit. And Horse Spirit is here to tell you that adventure calls, and you will soon realize your power is greater than you think. Perhaps your frustration and feelings of being fenced in are the result of being too much on your high horse, unwilling to come down to earth and join the herd that wants to support you. Being in control and in charge can be overrated. It's time to loosen up, drop the reins, let go, and prance with others just for the fun of it. Yeah, I do love this energy of adventure coming in here, because all the knights also in the tarot are, what do knights do? They go on quests. And this, magician's sword very much represents, like the Excalibur, it's like this adventure. What are you going to go on? What adventure comes for you next? And it's about just letting go of attachment to the outcome and enjoying the process and the journey, joining together. The 33 joins together your physical human self and your higher spiritual self, and allows them to join together on this journey hand in hand, and have this whole new adventure that's coming in. I always look at master number 11 is about learning. It's the first part of our lives where we deal with our ego and our human side, and feeling all alone here and unaware of the spiritual realm and just having all this human experience. And then master number 22 is about becoming aware of the two of us that are living this human experience. You have your human, and then, which is your kind of your avatar or the character that you're experiencing life through. And then you have the actor behind the character, which is a powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being that is made of unconditional love. And then you have this joining together of the two is the kind of the adventure of master number 33. That's the way that I look at it anyway. That spirit has developed the number system with me. We'll also look at these tarot of dreams and see where this adventure is heading for you, or just what else spirit wants you to know about this beautiful, beautiful new quest. All right. So what else for our Capricorns? Okay. Those two. What else? Okay, they do want that one, and just that one right there. Any others? Okay. So you have 4 here. I was like the 4 horsemen. Watch them all be the 4 knights of the deck. That would be crazy, and I would love to get that on camera if that happens. We'll see. The perfect message will always come through, of course. Yeah. So you have the 2 of Wands. Wands is your drive, your ambition, your inspiration, your passion. It's also your overall energy. And the 2 of Wands for me represents, of course, choices here. We always, in every moment, we have a choice of either unconditional love, which is the higher realm, or the fear of losing conditional love, which is of the human realm. That would have been like the 11 and the 22. We always have this choice between the two, and whatever we focus on is what does grow in our lives. Now, with this 2 coming in here, it is this emphasis, especially when they had me share with you about the path of master number 11 and of 22. The 2 piece of it is remembering the 2 of you that are living this human experience, and I really feel that is the adventure that you are being introduced to here. They did have me start this YouTube series, a free one, video series at the beginning of this year called You Times 2, which is all about what I talked about. So I'll have that linked here. I'll place it at the end. It'll also be listed in the description box below to that playlist, but I really feel this nudge with this information that's coming, that is what this adventure is unfolding for you here. Yeah, and then you have the Palace of Cups. Now, palaces are only in this deck here. They're not usually in a tarot deck. And the palaces are all about creating a safe space to kind of express and experience whatever suit it is. Cups are your emotions, and so this is about deep diving into the depths of your subconscious, into the depths of your emotions, and experiencing that, getting to the root of a lot of those things. And when you go into the spiritual realm and you connect to that, it allows you to understand that your human side is this beautiful tour guide. They are your shadow If you think of like a tour guide at Disneyland or at like Universal Studios, that type of place, they're taking you through this adventure, but they all know what's going on behind the scenes and beneath the surface. And so with this interaction you get to understand what's really deeply below the surface here. And so this adventure that you're having here is you're really understanding the play that's going on between your shadow side and your spiritual side, realizing that everything is unfolding for you, that life is not just happening to you. There's this very clear, fated event list. I kind of like have this, seen a picture of like a concert where they have everything listed when it's going to happen after each other, or like at a play where they have all the scenes. The scene is going to happen in this scene, then intermission, then scene. It's very organized, and we just don't realize it is until we look at the program and we understand what is happening and why. So there's this beautiful awareness that's coming in with this master number 33 and this quest on this adventure for you. Look at this one next here. Wow, and 2 palaces. So you have the Palace of Coins, which would be the Palace of Pentacles. And so this is about also developing a safe place to express your self-worth in the outside world, the feeling of abundance and the understanding of all those. And I know in these 2, they usually have the knights were appearing in a lot of these too. But so this is about taking action with your, like, understanding your deep subconscious and your worth in relation to that and the physical world. These are the adventures. I mean, it's like you're, the magician, the knight, the palaces. This is a very mystical story that's unfolding, and realizing that so much of how we perceive the outside world, we can make it feel like it's a horror movie, but really it's a fairy tale. And when we understand that, oh, it needs to have goblins and witches and dragons and different things, that it's all for our adventure. The drama happens for our experience, so that we can understand this duality, this contrast between the human world and the spiritual world. Yeah, and then your final card is the Sun. This is victory. This is also connecting to the child feelings within us, like the inner child. So understanding the subconscious and stuff also has to do with that. But the sun shines bright, right? It brings light into every area of our life, showing us what we want to see in our lives. It reveals things to us. It brings warmth. It brings excitement. It brings electricity into our, to our, just our lives. And it's like the sunrise is what people look for, like in a horror movie. It's like, just make it till the sun comes out and then things are not so scary. Well, the sun brings in, it just shines light into all the areas. And without sunlight, there's no shadow, right? And so, and even you can see that on the sundial here. It's like the sun shining shows timing. It shows when things are supposed to happen. It also reveals times in our lives that we're wanting to look at and what we're wanting to see. So this is very much this beautiful, I don't know, it's like this announcement. And I kind of, again, with this theme of the palaces and the knights and the kings and the queens and the princes and all of that, there's like this big trumpeter that is blowing their horn, announcing the new quest that you're about to set off on, this new adventure that you're setting out on. It's very exciting. It's very bright. It's very beautiful. And victory, this basically, the sun card is one of the most victorious cards in the entire deck. So it's like victory is assured, and you're setting off on this quest because you're setting off not on it alone. Again, the 33 is you have your human side and then you have your spiritual side, and you're joining together and going on this new quest together, which is going to be totally different than anything that you've ever had in your life. When you felt alone, and then when you felt very, connected to spirit, and then the combination, not feeling like you have to destroy your shadow. Sometimes that's the adventure we think we're on, is I must kill my ego, I must kill my shadow, but it is a piece of us. Instead of trying to kill it, what we do is we give it what it's searching for, because our shadow side, what it's hungry for, is the unconditional love of back home. The whole adventure of Master Number 11 for me is you're searching outside of yourself for something that you can never find, because you can only find that unconditional love with your connection on the inside to your spiritual world, which is what you do. And so, our higher self is made of the unconditional love that our human side searches for. And so there was this bond that comes together, which is a lot. If you do look into that U times 2 videos, it talks about that with the strength card, about the coming together of the lion and the maiden, how they join hand in paw and walk together into this new amazing adventure going forward, which is what you are headed off to. So I love this new spark, this new announcement that you are heading off on this quest, and I love the energy that's coming in here for you. If you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also put out monthly readings for each zodiac sign, for other types of videos like the Lion's Gate, like the U times 2, and some others. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those messages and be updated immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button, also click the subscribe button, and that gives you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, if you select the all option, then you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on this channel. Also, doing those things helps spread the love, and it helps my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like a video, or you share a video, comment on a video, or especially subscribing to the channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy excited. It does want to share the messages and videos of this channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of that, I am very grateful. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box below. All right, all you Capricorns, as you go through this amazing week of announcement of heading off onto your new quest, please know every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. We'll be talking soon. In the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.